Okay, from the top, one last time. Hello, Fairmont families. It's me, Mr. Anderson, here in the 6th grade, welcoming you to what is hopefully a much more normal year than the last couple we've had. Thank you for taking a few moments tonight to check out this video, for taking an interest in what your student's doing in the classroom. I know everybody's busy. I'm not going to try to take too much of your time, but I'd like to take a few moments and talk to you about the curriculum we'll be using this year, my classroom expectations, where is that homework, and how you can contact me. So right at the top, our curriculum. We've got Springboard for English, which should sound familiar if you have any family members in junior high or high school. We have Go Math for math, which is the same curriculum that we use, I believe, in 1st through 5th grade also. So kids should be familiar with it. You've probably heard it before. And we're using a newly adopted science curriculum called Amplify Science, which I'm very interested in. It has a lot of hands-on tools, but it also has a lot of pretty solid digital tools this year. So I'm excited to really dig into it and explore it this year. And so far the kids seem interested too. All of these curriculums have online digital components. And if you have a laptop or Chromebook from the previous years, or even a PC that students can access, they should be able to access these things on it. However, I'm pretty big on using the physical copies and the physical tools and the physical worksheets whenever possible. So if you don't have access to these things, I wouldn't worry about it too much unless we have to go back on distance learning. If that's the case, please contact me right away. I'll make sure we get you a device the students can access them on. If not, then I would say please try not to worry about it too much. Everything the kids need for classwork or schoolwork will be sent home as a book or a worksheet. Now, speaking of which, you're probably wondering about homework. Well, I haven't really gotten into homework too much yet, but it is coming. So rest assured, it is coming. Math, we will be sending home homework, if not every day, then every other day, kind of depending on how quickly we move through the material. I'm not envisioning a lot of writing homework coming home, but students should definitely be reading every single day. If you have books in your own home libraries, please use them. If you want to get books from the local Vacaville libraries, please do. They are still open to the public. If you're waiting for the Fairmont Library to open, please be just a little more patient. I believe it'll be opening up either next week or the week after. Things are still a little topsy-turvy right now, but it will be soon. So please keep the kids reading. Please watch for math homework. Why haven't I been sending homework home very much lately? Well, that's because we've been really working on our classroom behavior. The last few years have been weird, for lack of a better word. And Zoom class is not the same as being back in a classroom. There's always a little bit of, oh, I forgot how to sit still for a day, even over the 2 months of summer. Now that 2 months of summer is about a year and a half. And even when we were on distance learning, even when we did come back for the modified school year last year with half in person, half online, we were still really only having about 2.5 to 3.5 instructional hours a day. That is not a lot of time. And so a lot of what we've been working on in the past couple of weeks is building up the classroom stamina, the ability to sit and focus and get your work done for 6 hours as opposed to 2 hours. And I won't lie to you, the first week or so was kind of rough, but with every day we are definitely improving. So as we improve, you will start to see more homework coming home. So parents, please don't stress about it. Kids, get ready. That said, when I do send homework home, I really try not to assign more than 30 minutes of homework at a time. It might be a junior high level curriculum, but you are still elementary school students. I still want you to be able to run around and have fun. I don't want you to be working on homework all night long. Get some math done, do some reading, and go have fun. Now, the classroom behavior that I've been working on, my expectations for a classroom. Some people say I'm strict, some people I have high expectations, but really I think I'm not asking students to do anything that 11 and 12-year-olds are not capable of doing. I ask that people show up for school on time. And this year we have a soft start where the bells will ring at 8:15, but students have 15 minutes to get to class. Maybe they're running a couple minutes late because of traffic. Maybe they're finishing up their breakfast in the cafeteria. Maybe they're asking myself or another student for some last-minute homework or classwork advice. Maybe they're just using the bathroom before the bell rings. Whatever it is, I'm perfectly fine with it. And they've got those 15 minutes to get themselves ready to learn. Now, speaking of bathrooms, one of my big requirements in school is I want the kids to try and monitor their bathroom breaks. We give them recess, we give them lunchtime, and they are getting to the age where I think that they are able to monitor their own bathroom breaks and make smart decisions. Do emergencies happen? Of course. Is there always going to be one or two kids that have some sort of legitimate reason to need the bathroom more often? Of course, and I invite them and you to talk with me about that if it's a private issue. But by and large, I expect students to be able to know when to use the bathroom and know when it's time to settle in and focus on work. And I like to think that by this time in my educational career, I know the difference between what's a real emergency and what is I don't feel like doing my classwork anymore. So let's leave it at that. And finally, my other big expectation in the classroom is respect. I expect the students to show me respect, I expect them to show each other respect, and I expect them to show themselves respect. And similarly, I try to show everyone respect. I want there to be respect in my classroom. Like I often say, when you're part of a community, you don't always have to like everybody, but you need to at least respect them. Respect their person, respect their body, respect their thoughts, respect their feelings. I don't think that's beyond the ability of a sixth grader. Plus, it's a great way to get ready for junior high. And that's about it. Like I said, I like to keep things brief. If you have questions, if you have concerns, if you have comments, if you feel like I've left anything out, please contact me. You can contact me by email at jacoba@vacavilleusd.org. And you can contact me on Google Voice now. I am new to Google Voice, so I am getting used to it, so please have a little bit of patience with me. I missed a call from a parent last week, and I do apologize for that, but I'm getting better at it. You can call me, you can text me on it. If you've never used Google Voice, it acts just like a regular phone number. And my Google Voice number is 707-676-3861. I do ask that if you're going to call me or text me, please leave me a message if I don't pick up, and please identify yourself in the body of the text, because when I get it on my cell phone, it just has my Google Voice number. It's like I'm calling myself. It's weird, but hey, that's the future, right? So once again, 707-676-3861. Please don't hesitate to reach out, text, call. I try to respond to all texts within 12 hours. I don't respond in the middle of class. I don't usually respond on weekends unless it's an emergency. But I will get back to you. Oh, and one last thing I wanted to mention. I've been getting questions about field trips, and I will say this about it. We are trying to make this year as normal as possible. Yes, we're all wearing masks, but aside from that, we're trying to make it as normal as possible. We are trying to have field trips. At this point, I don't know if we will be allowed to, but as long as things stay as normal as they are, I think we will be able to. As of right now, I don't have any details, so I ask please be patient, and as soon as I know something, I will communicate it to you. Okay, well, that went a little bit longer than I hoped it would. Hopefully, I didn't keep you too long. Hopefully, I got some of your questions answered. Again, any questions, concerns, comments, complaints, why not? Love to hear them. Please reach out before a small issue becomes a big issue. And I want to once again thank you for your time. I know we're all busy, but thank you for giving me about 10 minutes of your time tonight. Um, Please have a good night, and I hope we have a great year. Again, thank you. Good night.